Okay, let's go ahead and play this video. Mo, give us the background on this video real fast before we play it.
Former kind of sort of famous celebrity Vivica Fox reveals she reveals about her past relationship with 50 Cent, and she actually says a regret that she has dating him.
All right, let's play the clip, and then we'll get the ladies' reactions to that.
I've said this many times before, 50 Cent was the love of my life. He was the one that, dang, kind of blew that one. Happens. I was young, had been used to taking care of myself. 50 wanted me to be his princess, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it, so, my fault. But I am so glad to report to everybody that there is peace. We used to go at it publicly, trust we did, and it wasn't by my choice. I think it's just the nature of the beast, of who he was, not understanding who I was. But, he's happy now. He has a beautiful girlfriend, and I'm very happy for him, so leave my ass alone.
Did you learn anything from that relationship?
Sure. Let a man be a man.
Damn.
That's the biggest lesson that I've learned dating 50 Cent was that when a man wants to take care of you, let him.
All right.
Well, I think that was 50's peace offering for he and I to do the video. He would always pop up in my life, times that I never told anyone, that I always keep to myself. That was nice to know that he still cared, but I always kept it private. I've said...
How old is Vivica Fox now?
59.
59 years old. Holy. And I find it interesting that the title of the video is, what was it again? Pull that back up over top. It's crazy.
Hella regret, bro.
Yeah. It says they only start to behave after the beauty runs out.
It's funny. 50 looks the same. She looks mad different.
50 does not look the same.
I think he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
That's the exact same.
No, he doesn't.
50 has like a billion.
You know what it is? Honestly, I think it's the makeup. Like women, especially in the entertainment industry, who putting makeup on their face every single day, eventually that shit wears you out.
No, Vivica has work done, but 50 doesn't look the same.
Let's get to the video.
Yeah, so, okay, so that's the video. Ladies, do you agree with her statements? Do you disagree? What are your general thoughts? We could start here and then work our way this way.
I agree.
You agree with what in particular?
Let a man be a man.
Oh, you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what if a man says, hey, I don't like the way that you dress, you need to change?
I'm going to try and compromise. Maybe.
Try and compromise.
I don't know.
If you like him.
Yeah, I like him. I agree.
You know what's funny?
Oh.
Okay, I'll come back to that, the try and compromise. Okay. All right, I'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Oh, so it's my turn again?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
No, I certainly agree. Vivica Fox is definitely a wise woman, and she's obviously older. So with the experience, let a man be a man. If a man is telling you, if a man wants to treat you like a princess, and you don't know at the time how to be treated like a princess, let him take the lead. Because then later on in life, when you realize, okay, this actually made sense, then you're like, damn.
Do you think that wisdom came at a cost, though?
What kind of cost?
Her age.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make it simple for you. Do you think she still has the ability to command the same level of attention and caliber of men as she did 30 years ago?
I think that maybe...
No.
Jesus, man.
What about
you literally be putting people on a tongue twist.
Cher is dating a guy.
Wait, hold up.
Cher is dating a guy 30 years, 50 years younger. But
all I'm saying is maybe it's just the one that got away and she realized it, just like a lot of us realize it when we're in relationships that don't work out. Like, hey, this didn't necessarily work out because of trauma or crazy stuff. It's just like, this person wanted to treat me like this, and I was a very
You'll chalk it up to the one that got away.
The one that got away. Correct.
Okay, let me ask you this question then, because women love to use that phrase, the one that got away. Who can afford to let more get away, men or women?
Ooh.
Men. That's a tough question. I think women.
You think women can afford to let more the one that got away?
Yeah, for sure, of course.
Why?
Because women at the end of the day have the ability to procreate, give life, which is what we're here for.
For how long, though?
Doesn't matter. We could go to sperm banks and give life, and that's what it says that we need to do to
For
be
how
able to
long?
like give, like be.
Okay, let's make this simpler. Let's make this simpler. You said she gained wisdom, right? And it was just the one that got away. You're chalking it up to the one that got away. And I hear a lot of women say this. The one that got away, the one that got away. And I'm asking you, who can afford to let more get away throughout their lifetime? You're saying women, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, who has higher standards, men or women?
I guess women.
Okay. So women have higher standards. Who has a longer period of time to mate with the opposite gender when they're prime years?
Man.
Damn. Well, I guess freaking wasn't it Robert De Niro that freaking had a kid at fucking like 90 years old and shit?
Okay. So by your answer, I'm going to assume men.
So I would say men.
So
Clearly, their sperm cells work more than the eggs.
Let's use our brains a little bit here. If one gender has higher standards and they have a shorter period of time to mate with an optimal mate, who can actually afford to allow more to get away? The men or the women?
I get it. When you put it in that aspect, yes. It's just like when you're in like an actual like relationship, or when you're thinking about things, you're not really thinking logically like how you are.
Yeah. So so now that I've broken it down for you, that one party has way higher standards and they have a shorter period of time to actually find the mate that they want, who can actually afford to let more get away? It's the man, right?
Yes.
So did this wisdom come out across? I'll ask you again.
Yes.
Do you think she's fucked?
Shit, if she wants to come this way. No, I'm kidding. But yes, I agree. No, it's right. It did come
So
out
you
across.
changed your mind then?
Yes, I did. I do change my mind.
Okay. All right. What about you? What do you think, Amy?
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think oftentimes women don't think about this stuff logically because, again, like you guys said, women have their value handed to them. So there's never a reason to think about it because they don't need to work for it. And oftentimes women are not thinking about these things until they're buying their own fucking drinks at the bar. And at that point, it's already too fucking late, right? So yeah, I would agree on most parts. 99%.
That's a bar. What about you?
So I agree with the video, and honestly, like, there are things that in this life you can control, so it's just like, if you can control, like, just leave it as it is, you know. If it doesn't, like, bring you something to the situation, just leave the situation, you know. So that's what I will do.
Wait, sorry, what was that? I missed that. You said what?
Okay, I have to repeat. Okay, so the thing is that, for example, I agree with the video. You know, so if like you can control like things in life, like mostly the other person, you know, so if it doesn't bring you something, you just have to leave, you know, like you can't control the actions of each other and be like worrying about it, you know. So I don't know if you get my point.
No, I don't.
Okay, so I don't know how to explain myself.
She's pretty much like saying like.
And I find it interesting how you guys are looking at me like I'm an asshole, but none of you fucking know either.
Okay.
None of you know what the hell she said either.
I speak Spanish.
Looking at me crazy.
When you speak Spanish, you understand.
How about this? How about this?
Exactly.
You say it in Spanish and then she can translate. How about that?
Dímelo en
Because I want you to be able to
español y
really
yo
get your thoughts out
Digo
there.
que en realidad no puedes controlar las acciones de los otros, entonces realmente tienes que dejar la situación como es y pues al final pues como si algo no te
Sí,
ha pasado
no hacerte daño, no hacerte daño por lo que pasó.
Exactamente. Y
That
si algo
she's
no te
basically
aporta
she's
nada,
harming herself because she's realizing that she might have messed up with because she didn't realize that she had maybe a king at that point.
That is not what she said before, but okay.
Is that what-
That's why it's good to get a translator.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
So she can
thank
actually
you.
say what she means.
Just
Okay.
hire me for Fresh
So
and
she
Fit if you're
fucked up then.
translating.
She realized that she fucked up by having a guy of higher status that was giving her things and she kind of fumbled it.
But was he really of higher status? 50 Cent was higher status than she was?
Correct.
At the time when she dated him, he had the number one album in the fucking world with Get Rich or Die Trying. He's one of the hottest rappers.
Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, that was a VMA Awards when he was at his like peak when she dated
I
him.
was like 5 years old, so that's what I'm asking.
5 years old.
Okay,
I know.
so yes, he was of way higher status than her. To be honest with you, I don't even know why the fuck he was with her at that time, but he could have got way hotter and younger girls because Vivica was already on her
Because
way
when
out at
you're
that
in
point.
Which is what he's doing now.
Dude, he dated Chelsea Handler. Like, come on.
Ew.
Yes.
Well, when you're in love, you're in love. That's why. Okay.
That was a great video, by the way, to put things into perspective.
All right, so she thinks she fumbled the bag. All right.
But not
Or
everybody's 50
fumbled.
Cent, so we can't compare all these
Come on.
guys to 50 Cent.
Exactly.
We don't even know 50 Cent, so
Literally.
it is what it is.
Okay, what about you?
I also agree with her because like people are breaking up and like they can't stay together forever. Like
So you agree with her how?
like she's wishing him the best life, and she's gonna find someone else.
Do you think that's just coping with the fact that she messed up?
No, like it has to come from both sides, him or also her. Like, so they messed up.
They both.
Yeah.
So you're saying both of them messed up?
Yeah.
It's like
He messed up too?
Yeah.
He did really like her. When they
think
were
so.
together, he was in love with her.
So who messed up then?
both
of them, because like when you are in a relationship, like both of you.
You guys are always gonna blame the female for being female?
Why?
So then you hate
Yes.
God. So then you're
No.
from Sudan. You're what is it?
I'll tell you exactly why it's her fault.
Okay.
So when you're a woman, right, and you're with a guy of higher status than you and is better than you in almost every regard, because that's what women want. They want a man that's better than them. You guys don't seek an equal. You want a superior. You admitted this earlier. You pretty much all of you admitted that when you said reasons to leave men, right? Valid reasons to leave men. Lack of ambition, respect my opinion, loyalty, hypocrite. A lot of it has to do with, it looks like here, his ability to provide, right, for you. So you don't want a guy that's equal to you. So I look at it like, if a girl's getting with a guy that's better than her, it's her job to keep that guy.
But maybe she's different. Maybe she got in love with the guy.
Yeah.
And right now she doesn't need the money. They just got in love.
So that means
simple.
Yeah, but that's even more reason for her to want to keep the guy, because
Why?
if you're a woman and you have money, and you get with a man that has money, right?
But some girls are humble.
Yeah.
That's not humble at all. If you have money as a woman and you get with a man that has money, right?
Okay.
And you're a celebrity woman, who has more options, the celebrity man or the celebrity woman?
Maybe the woman.
What?
Celebrity
Okay.
woman.
Who has more real options? A rich woman that's famous or a rich man that's famous?
Okay, so maybe man.
The man, right?
Yeah.
Because men are willing to date down, right?
Yeah.
Women are not.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman and you have status and money, wouldn't it make sense for you to stick with that guy if he has money and status too? Because he can replace you faster than you can replace
yeah, but
him?
when we are speaking about love, it's
Speaking about what? Love?
About love. Yeah. They're gonna need love.
Okay, so I think this is where kind of like men and women are different here. I don't think in a relationship...
Because in Miami, like girls are so like, I don't see love here, but in Europe it's different. It's different. They don't care about money at all.
Right.
They care about like
Their
interest.
soul.
They are so like
Genuine.
Soul.
So
Love fluctuates. It's a fairy tale. I think if anything, relationships last longer because of duty. You have kids. You have to stick together. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Make it. There's gonna be times where you're at each other's throats and you hate each other. I mean, I've seen my parents fight before.
Love fades.
But they stuck it out, right? And it's because part of it is love, but it's also like duty. We have kids. We have to stick together. So
Yeah, but maybe
I think
your
women have a
mom-
fairy tale. I think you guys kind of subscribe to a fairy tale that love is eternal and it should be rainbows and fantastic and you should be happy every single day. And the reality is, you're probably going to have more days where you're not as happy as when you're super happy.
Yeah, but maybe
I think if she,
men
if she
just don't
understood
believe enough.
who he was and what he was about, it would have lasted longer. And also as well, like, you're saying that she doesn't, it's both parties, but like, she's obviously regretting what happened.
She
because-
regrets it now.
Yeah, you can tell.
And well, okay. Before we get into that, what about you? Do you think?
I'm just
what's
gonna
your
keep
thoughts?
it nice and simple. Yeah, she fumbled the bag.
Facts.
Okay. What about you? What do you think?
I'm just like, I'm losing brain cells over here. Like, I'm
Trust me, we are too, brother. All right. What about
We're
you?
hungry.
Did you have any brain cells?
Yeah, I did before I came on this
360?
podcast.
Damn, it's zero.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I know. I believe that we always look back and we regret how we maybe treated someone, but it's not just on the female side. It's on you guys too. I'm sure you had someone you loved, and
It could be on both, but in this particular scenario,
oh yeah, in this particular scenario you guys are showing, not everyone has a 50 cent. I don't see any 50 cent around here, and obviously we would be like, damn, we didn't treat him that good.
okay. What about you?
I agree that you should let a man be a man, but also, to her note, that's 50. There's no 50 cents. And I mean, you know what I'm saying?
All right. Is it too late for her? She's 59 years old now. Yes or no, in your opinion?
Yes.
It's too late? Okay, what about you? Do you think it's too old for her?
Cher
Or
just
too
got
late for her?
Cher just got with a model who's like 30 and she's fucking rocking it.
Sure,
Have you seen
cry.
Cher? Like,
No, she's not too old.
Cher is
Cher?
thin.
No, not her. I know that's an example, but her.
Yeah, do you think
her.
Vivica A.
if
Fox
she
she's
wants to
doomed?
fucking find it, maybe she doesn't care for it.
Okay. All right. What about you? Do you think it's too late for her?
Yeah.
The guy she
honestly.
wants.
Okay. What about you? Do you think it's too late for her?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
What about you? Do you think it's too late for her?
I think so.
You think so? Why is it too late for her? Miss, love is unconditional.
I mean, the thing. Okay, that's true. I mean,
That contradicts your mindset.
okay, but the thing is that, okay, I say that, but the thing is that, okay, like there is this perspective in general that women are maybe like too old, like so it's just like
To
they
find
don't like
love.
work out anymore, you know? It's not like the same than men.
Because of her age.
Yeah, exactly, because of the age. Okay, love should be unconditional, but there is like this perspective, like.
So it's not a conditional.
I mean, I think so, but there is this general belief.
Yeah, you can't win, bro.
I think
you can't win, bro.
See, this is why I don't respect opinions because I mean, like I don't want to be an asshole or whatever. But this is why, like you said earlier, you don't want a guy. You want a guy that's like gonna respect your opinions. I can't respect that because that's not reality.
Yeah, but you can't say that that's
I mean,
all
it should be
women.
conditional, but it's
all
not.
women.
It's reality.
You'll find
Love
your
is
woman. I
always
know we
conditional.
all know you're looking for a woman.
He
too.
probably has one. Who knows?
He probably
And she
has.
has to do.
She's at home watching right now.
That's her 50
If
cent.
only you knew.
She's rooting for you.
Yeah, I know.
Shorty in the club.
Love is absolutely conditional.
It's all right.
I think
I have a shaman for her.
and the reason why again, and I'm not saying this to pick on you, but this is why I don't respect most opinions
There you
because you guys unfortunately live in a fucking fairy tale world.
Damn you guys.
Right? I genuinely believe, and I'm just humble, so I'm just gonna say it. I don't think women mature until they start buying their own drinks at the fucking bar.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think you guys actually start to mature until you start paying for your own shit.
Buying my own drinks since I was 16.
Dude.
Okay, anyway, let me continue on with what I was saying.
You didn't buy your own bottle.
No, but that was just a fucking random night that I
What I've
found
realized is
someone.
the freer.
Don't put people in a box. You guys are always putting
Can
in
you
a
stop being
box.
emotional for 2 seconds?
Yeah.
No, because I'm a woman and you don't
Okay,
respect
you know what?
that.
Since you want to be funny and be, let's go ahead and use your scenario. Let's say I was homeless at 28 years old and I was living out in my car.
I was
Stop
20.
for 2 seconds.
You're saying
20.
it wrong.
Okay, whatever. Let's say I was 20. Even
Long
better.
time ago.
I'm 20 years old. Let's say I'm 20 years old living out of my car and I'm homeless. Do you think I would have been able to go to an upscale restaurant in Miami and been able to find a bad chick that's going to take care of me?
If you were better good looking, yeah.
Actually, the answer is a profound no. It would be a no. No matter how good looking I am, I would not be able to be living out of my car, go to an upscale bar where there's going to be women that are interested in upscale men and be able to pull a chick and say, pay for my life.
Cantina is not an upscale bar. It's a trashy old place.
It's
at
in Brickell.
Brickell is
It's
a
pretty
trashy old place. I grew up in Miami. Brickell is not an upscale place.
So
Really?
why were you there then?
What?
Why were you there?
I grew up in Key Biscayne.
No, why were you at
I was
Cantina?
there with my cousin because I literally
Okay.
we
Look,
needed. I was
look.
selling.
They're talking about
Look.
your
I was just
situation.
Because,
Yeah.
again,
Yeah, hell no.
I'm bringing it up because
You guys have no idea because you guys just moved to Miami. You have no idea what the situation is, and you're just making scenarios, putting people in boxes, and that's fine. I respect it.
You are a professional victim.
Hell
man.
no.
Professional victim.
Yeah, you are.
Me and Chris lived in Miami all our lives.
Yeah, man.
What are you talking about? I
It's,
just went to a
Listen,
place.
so you guys
Brickell-
believe there's not
Brickell-
genuine move on to the female that next
Oh,
will take care of a question. man.
So if you were
Anyway,
poor,
going back to what I was saying,
you
Saran, I was saying that I don't respect the majority of opinions because you guys don't live in reality. And then she went ahead and say, well, don't put us in a box. And I went ahead and took her exact scenario and I said, if I was a 20-year-old man and I was homeless and I was living out of my car, I would never have the ability to go to a bar, whether you consider it upscale or not, find a rich a woman to take care of me and then marry me. I wouldn't be able to do that, but women have that privilege.
Love.
So once again, this is what I mean when I say I don't respect opinions a lot of the times, because don't live in reality.
He's not rich,
Men,
and I wasn't looking
That's
for
a lie, though. I believe it
not
would be
rich and I
easier for
wasn't
you to find a
looking for it.
woman than it would be for us to find the rich man.
First of all, why are people going out
women
without
like
money?
naturally want to cater to a man.
Get a bottle at Big Daddy's and go home and
you
call
can
it
find a
night.
woman.
I was
You
going
could
through a
find
very
a women. Women are genuine. They
going through
want to
very-
take care of their man.
I was
you
going
could
through a
find
very
rich woman that wants to
everybody
take
be
care of you.
quiet for 2 seconds. I'm going to get my thought out, then you can respond to it. Shut the fuck up while I'm talking, okay? Because you guys have been saying a bunch of ridiculousness, and I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Let me start with the beginning. First, she said love is unconditional. I said that's preposterous. It's not true. And she said earlier, well, I want a man to respect my opinions. Well, guess what? A man that actually has lived through the world, is more wise, etc., can't actually sit there and say, I respect your opinions. I'd be lying to you if I told you, I respect the opinion that love is unconditional. No, that's a preposterous take. It's wrong, and it's not true. Now, you go ahead and say, well, don't put us all in a box. Just because because we're women. And I'm like, okay, let's use your personal example. Would I be able to be in your shoes as a man, 20 years old, homeless, go to a bar, whether you want to consider upscale or not, it's still an upscale area in Brickell, underneath a very expensive restaurant, Mexican restaurant to speak with that, which most people don't have access to, so it's upscale by most people's standards. Maybe not to you because you're from Key Biscayne and entitled, but for the rest of us, that's going to be considered high class. So if I went there, would I be able to pull a woman, get her to take me seriously, take me on a date, marry me, and then support me? The answer is a profound fucking no. No matter how good looking I am, I will never be able to get that as a man. Women have privileges that you guys don't even know that you have. So therefore, since you have privileges that you don't even know that you have, that means that you don't know how the world works. Since you don't know how the world works, your opinions are based on your experiences. Your experiences are a fucking fairy tale of what is optimal. Men don't live the same experience that you do because we live way harder lives than you guys do. We have to fight and scrap for every single piece of money, status, and respect that we get. You guys don't have to do that. We fucking do. Our value is earned, your value is given. We are not the same. Remember the whole hypocrisy thing that I talked about? The reason why I could tell you what to do and you can't tell me what to do is because I have to work my ass to get to a point to tell you what the fuck to do. Men and women are not the fucking same.